Hey everybody, Andrew Vandellis here from the Regular Wrestling Review, LUCHA X, and American Lucha Wrestling. We're here to tell you that the Regular Wrestling Review is the official podcast of Tuesday Night Takedown, so I figured I'm going to take up this airtime and put it over a little bit. Myself, along with former ECCW General Manager and wrestling Twitter famous personality, Taylor Yates, go over the classic and not-so-classic moments in wrestling history. We also shoot the breeze about whatever goes on in the week of wrestling whenever we feel like it. But we mainly just goof around. We have a few inside jokes here and there. But y'all should join in on the fun. You can follow us on Twitter at RegResReview, or listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, where you can leave us a 1-star review, like that one person. We still don't know who you are, at least. We're going to find you. I promise that. Either way, follow the Regular Wrestling Review. We are here to support Tuesday Night Takedown. Enjoy all the action, everybody.
Our next match is singles competition.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to LUCHA X. I am Andrew Vandellis, proud to bring you a showcase of the Carolina Indies' future. And we start with this man, accompanied by the wrestling prodigies, Conor Kelly, a man whose family is no stranger to the Carolina Indies. You heard it right there, Maurice Moss, trained at Firestar Pro Wrestling down the road in Greensboro. Also, a part of this strange alliance, this new edge to the wrestling prodigies as we saw last. So they'll be accompanying him to this match. Moss, a second-generation competitor, his father, TGA Moss, a former Firestar Southeastern champion, and his mother, Sadie Lee Moss, a former Firestar Women's champion. He's looking to prove that he is the future here, looking to be draped in gold sometime soon. Sawyer has had a hell of a 2021. You hear the ovation here. Got a big win earlier in the year inside the ECCW ring against Logan Quindell, the Assassin. He's been a featured showcase in this LUCHA X division previously. And now I'm very excited to see what he can do. Oh, look at Moss with a little bit of... He launched that jacket, a little bit of mind games, just maybe toying around. Either way, that wasn't very sportsmanlike.
That boy's mean as hell. Body built by Taco Bell head ass.
You hear the prodigies talking smack at ringside. They definitely have no shortage of words. Make sure, by the way, you guys follow LUCHA X at LUCHA X Showcase on Twitter, and we will be talking about it on our podcast, The Regular Wrestling Review, at RegResReview on Twitter, hosted by yours truly and Taylor Yates. But now it is all about LUCHA X as we get underway here. Moss versus Sawyer, the very first matchup in LUCHA X. I, for one, am excited. Sawyer offered a handshake, Moss denies, but both men tie up. Into the corner goes Sawyer, Moss. Sawyer, you see, trying to get some space here early on. Ooh. Little shove from Moss to start things off.
Just a shove.
Just a shove, Moss says. Perhaps again trying to get in the head of Sawyer early on. Jockeying for position here in the opening minute. And now this time Moss in the corner. Oh, see, Moss went for the shove again, this time a side headlock takeover. Almost attempting that, perhaps. And now Moss reverses into a wrist lock. Nice technical prowess from these two young gentlemen. Anticipating in silence almost, just to see what the next move is. You hear the adulation each maneuver brings from the audience here. colliding center of the ring. Neither man willing to budge. Sawyer hits the ropes. Moss sees it coming. Oh, drop toe hold. Sawyer now transitioning, floats over into almost a bulldog. Either way, grounding Moss and wrenching back. If anything, this is going to take away a lot of Moss's stamina here as he tries to make his way back to his feet and does. Moss shoves him off. Shoulder tackle sends Sawyer both his shoulders down to the mat. Now some smack talk again. Fake out by Moss. Sawyer scouted it. Now Sawyer hits the ropes. Arm drag. Drop kick. Look at the height Oliver Sawyer got. Moss rolls out. I have seen this a couple of times before. Sawyer is not afraid to take some risks inside of this ring, ladies and gentlemen. And we may very well just see that. And look at Conor Kelly, the wrestling prodigies of Maurice's Moss's right-hand man, if you want to call him that, on the outside. Now has the attention of Oliver Sawyer. Doesn't care, he focuses back on Moss. Smart choice from Sawyer there, not to get distracted from the outside noise. Whoa, what a chop from Moss. Sprawl spills to the outside now. Count up to 4. As the action gets farther and farther away from the ring, both men have to be aware of the referee's count here. Right hand by Moss after a punch now sends Sawyer back towards the ringside. Axe smash right on the back of Sawyer. The ref is really trying to get these guys' attention here. Now Sawyer, after an uppercut, sends Moss back into the ring. Now a cover. One of the first of the match. Not the first, I believe. Only that's a 2 count. Sawyer full Nelson. Applied, but Moss wisely grabbing the ropes. Oh, and an elbow gets him out of that. Sweeps the left leg. Now Moss over to the apron. What does he have lined up here? Slingshot splash. Connects. Cover. But as you saw, Oliver Sawyer able to get his left shoulder up, so the referee did not even count that one.
Just getting there, Oliver.
Now some frustration. Oh, you see it being taken out on Sawyer right now by Moss.
I've been doing this, cuz.
And some trash talk.
I've been doing it.
I, for one, am loving what we're seeing here out of this very first matchup. A lot of good in-ring work and a lot of personality to go with it. Moss seems to be in the driver's seat right now, tying up Sawyer in the turnbuckle and the ropes. Oh, that chop resonated, reverberated all throughout the center here. Got a huge reaction out of me and the crowd, I'll tell you that. I don't know about you, the viewer at home, but holy moly. But now Moss using the ropes to his advantage, trying to drain some energy out of Sawyer here. Now interacting with the crowd, has to keep his eye on the ball here. This crowd is loud behind Oliver Sawyer. Forearm creates some separation for Oliver Sawyer. An uppercut now has Moss stunned in the corner. Can Sawyer capitalize? That's all you needed to hear right there. Irish whip to the adjacent side of the ring. Moss gets the leg up with the boot. You see Sawyer struggling to get back to his feet after that boot. Moss has something applied here. Now just looking to end it here. You see him wrapping the leg around. He's trying to get a full sleeper in, and he does. Is Sawyer going to fade here? Just grapevining around Oliver Sawyer now. Sawyer could be out. I appreciate the work of our cameraman right here, trying to get as close to the action so we can see if Oliver Sawyer is even moving. Oh, Sawyer fights back. That left arm did not go down the third time. back to his feet now, delivering an elbow right to the midsection and another. And now Sawyer with some space to breathe here. Compose himself and think of his next maneuver. You see the toll this match has taken on both men here. Just about 7 minutes into this matchup. Just a rough estimate. And now Sawyer looked to the outside, hooks Moss up. Moss might have scouted what was coming, might have known what he had in mind. Now Moss on the other side lifts Sawyer back in the ring. Look at the strength. Sawyer ducks the clothesline, hits Moss. And now Sawyer mounting a comeback now. Ducks the lariat snapdragon suplex into the pin. 1, 2, kick out at the last second by Moss. What a rally for Oliver Sawyer in those few seconds. Looking to put this thing to bed now. Sawyer in the corner, staring down Maurice. Moss ducks it. Oh no! Sling blade attempt, duck. Moss scouts him up off the ropes. Blue Thunder Bomb, cover, 1, 2. Oh! What a power bomb by Maurice Moss, the living legend. Both of these men pulling out all the stops here later into this matchup, and I'm loving it, everybody.
Hey, Seth!
Maurice Moss is talking some smack there now. Might have distracted him for the moment. Sawyer, full Nelson. No, Maurice Moss counters it. Sawyer was looking for the end. Oh, sling blade by Oliver Sawyer. Into the cover, desperation, hooks the leg. 2. Oh, kick out again. Here are the people in the crowd debating the referee's count there. But by all means, this match will continue. Sawyer has Moss up. What is he looking for? A tombstone? Moss able to get out of it. Fireman's carry position has him up. Oh! Neck breaker off the fireman's carry. 2. Oh, Sawyer pops his shoulder out at 2.9. After that Yushigoroshi. Now what's next for Moss as he lifts Sawyer's body up off the ropes? Sawyer ducks it. But you see him, barely any energy left, but Sawyer's still fighting back. Moss able to try and get something. Oh, it's a curry! And Sawyer on spaghetti legs has him up. German suplex into the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out again, and this match continues. The resiliency on display by both of these men right now. Sawyer can hardly stand up. Moss going on the attack in the corner now. Referee has to pull him off of him. Oh, and you saw Kano Kelly on the outside try and get involved. Sawyer fighting back, now has Moss down in the corner. Referee now having to pull Sawyer off. What the hell? Moss is playing possum right now. Moss is playing possum, acting like he received a low blow from Sawyer. The hell was that? Oh, Moss able to deliver a super kick right to the sternum. Midsection stop. Absolutely crushing the skull of Oliver Sawyer into the cover. Moss, 1, 2. Maurice Moss comes away with the win. Maurice Moss pulling a little play out of Eddie Guerrero's playbook. What a battle between these two young stars. What a first match to have here. Tuesday night takedown. LUCHA X, baby. We're just getting started. For all of the Lucha X crew backstage, I'm Andrew Vandellis, signing off until next time, everybody.